We're just getting a word with managers Mark Inskip and Dave Northfield following today's extraordinary 2-2 draw here at the Erie between FC and Berkhamsted. Start with you, Skip. How was the old ticker after the game today? Because it seemed like a sickener. 1 minute we've had what clear one off the line. They've gone up the other end and scored, and you're thinking, how the hell have we not got something out of the game? And then we've managed to snatch a draw out of it as well. So, how did you see it?
I think I passed me a well-man check after that. I thought it was a good game of football. It must have been good for the neutral. Probably a game of two halves. We haven't played very well first half, but then you could say they played very well. So again, look at the opposition to see what they've done rather than what we haven't. But I thought second half we were the better side. I think both sides are going to come away from that thinking they could have won it, they could have lost it, and probably a draw was a fair result. I was disappointed with one or two of their antics, their players at times, because they're such a good footballing side. They play some good football, and when they were passing it around in the second half, it was a joy to watch, even though we were on the end of it. And then all of a sudden there'll be somebody rolling around. So which is a bit frustrating, but they get the so-called winner right at the death. One or two of their players, a little bit of banter, which we had during the game. We equalised, so we gave it back. And the best part of the whole game, if I'm honest with you, it's 2-2, and both sides have come off shaking hands, having a laugh. And at this level, grassroots football, if you can't enjoy it, why are you doing it? So 2-2, good entertainment, good banter between both sides, good set of players. They're a good side. They'll probably go on to win the league, if you're going to be honest, because of how they play. And it was a joy to watch, even though we were on the end of it first half. But 2-2, well happy.
Just touching on what Skip was saying there, I mean, we've probably all been in a situation where you think you've nicked a late one, and the bench comes running on the pitch in front of you, and then it comes back and bites you on the backside. Did you? You must have enjoyed our little moment to snatch a point as well.
I did, but look, if I'm in their charge of their team, I'm the same, because they're top of the league. They're playing a team that's second. They look like they've just won it in the last minute. Why shouldn't they? You know, as much as it's gutting to see it, why shouldn't they? You know, I have no issue with it whatsoever. It was just brilliant. We was able to do the same a few seconds later. So, and look, there was like Skip said, there was a little bit of needle even between the benches today at times. But we're all, the good thing with Chris and all of them, they got to us before we got to them to shake our hands. I thought they were superb the way they were. You know, they're trying to win the league. We're trying to hang on to the coattails. So, and it was a proper game of football today. You know, Skip's just said, but if you haven't enjoyed that today, there's something. If you're watching that and not enjoyed that, you I don't know what you've gone out to watch. But like I say, they were the first to us. You know, they come across and shook hands. They'll be devastated because they've let it go as we did last week. But I thought their attitude at the end of it was brilliant. Chris and his team were superb about it.
Just going back to the very start, obviously we lost the game over there from a very early goal. How disappointing was it that we obviously gave them a leg up in the first few minutes of this one as well?
Yeah, I mean, and it went for a long time 1-0. It's exactly that, and it was the same again. We gave them it. You know, Simo, I thought second half. By the way, I spoke to him as he left, and I thought he was second half. He was outstanding.
Yeah.
But we played it. We played the shape of it today. We played him in that position because usually he's because of his composure, and he's usually probably the most composed player on the pitch. And a bit of rashness from him, he's given it away, but. They still, you know, they've still got to work to get it, but it wrong foots Dan can do nothing. They stick it away, and you think, Christ, here we go again. And that was because of that. I think they had a 10 or 15 minute spell where they had the better of the game, and we had to really hang in. But then we worked ourselves into it, and we fashioned a lot of opportunities for ourselves first half. All the way through the game. First half, I thought it was ding dong. Second half, I felt that we spoke in the change room that we felt we had another couple of gears to go up. And I felt once we played at a high tempo, they were probably hanging on to us at times. But such is their side and the quality in their side that I spoke to these two in the game. I said, look, I think we can win this, but what we don't want to do is get caught on the break, and of course that's where it comes. It comes on the break. Dan's made a great save in the second half, and they've had their chances. It's not like it was we was having chance after chance after chance, but we had some great chances to get ourselves in front. So I just thought it was a great game.
Skip, I don't know what I was going to say now, but it was. We must be really pleased with how far we've come as a club, and the fact that they're arguably the best team in the division, and yet we've come away from it. Probably from both games, I think we'd say, even the game we lost down there, we come away from it thinking we should probably got something from the game, and we've gone from a side just looking to compete when we first came up to a side now that's got realistic aspirations of really challenging at the top end.
Yeah, I think as a group we're maturing now, because there were times when we first come up to this level, we didn't start well, we conceded 2 goals, 3 goals, and you're out the game. Now, if you concede an early goal, we are able to dig in and play ugly and win those headers and get those last ditch tackles and give ourselves an opportunity at some point to get a foot in the game. So I should think, if I look at the highlights of today, they've scored after 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and then they've had some half chances, and they've had a couple of free headers from corners, and it could have gone 2-3-0, but it didn't. So at half time, they knew what again, the group of this, we go in at half time and they're sorting it out amongst themselves. They know what's required, they know what's needed, and that's the maturity of the team and 1 or 2 individuals. We was missing Tom Coles today, the captain, through five yellows accumulated through the season, and he's a massive miss because he is a true leader on the football field. But today I think there's 1 or 2 have stepped up and not took his mantle, because he's going to be big shoes to fill when he decides to hang his boots up. But we've hung in there, and second half I thought we just played good football. The lads know that they can play anybody at football at this level. They just know they can, but you have to give yourself the right, and we're earning that right in certain games. I mean, I'm going to have to go back to my team talk, but I'm sure I said keep it tight for more than 4 minutes. I might be wrong, but just the second half is a joy to watch, and that's both sides as well, and that's both sets of players. Everybody comes out with a lot of pats on the back, because it was just a good game of football for step 4, and if they go on to win, they probably deserve to, because they are one of the best sides that we've played, and they play good tempo, and they did play the game the right way for the majority, on the floor, around the channels, inside our full-backs. So yeah, good game to watch, 2 all fair result, well happy, and answer to your first question, 1 point from 6 against them, and I feel we deserved a little bit more, but that's the difference probably where they are as a club and we are. They were ruthless in that first game, scored early, never really gave us a chance, baking hot day, played well. So yeah, happy today 2-all.
Just finally, Dave, obviously no real change to the top of the table. Obviously Ware drew, Didcot drew, so it's pretty much as you were. Sets us up nicely for Ware next week, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think I said a few weeks ago that I think once you get into that top group, it's hard. We found it before when we were trying to get into it. It's hard to dislodge you, and there's an air about the side at the moment where they believe they should be there. And as we've seen, we're digging out results to stay there. So it is good. No one's touched with, I hope, has made too many games. That's the closest clubs to us haven't. And then we've got Ware next week, so we're in. Ware will see it as a great opportunity to get back into where they think they should be. We have to see it as an opportunity to increase the gap a little bit. But it should be another belting game of football, I thought.
Well, look forward to, chaps. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you very much. Thank you.